Hi, my name is DMATHER. I'm a student at WTC. And for my first interview, I worked at Derivco in Durban. I was placed at the testing department. It's called IQL, Infinite Quality Lab. Derivco is a company, they develop online software, gambling games, and yeah, they sell it to a company called Microgaming who goes throughout the world playing these games. My role in Derivco as an intern, I got assigned projects every day, and I look for defects and glitches and bugs. So I'd play the slot games mainly. I would look for defects, if anything's out of place, if the game doesn't work correctly, if the player's not getting paid out correctly, or if anything's misaligned. I have to take notice of each pixel, so I had to really step up my observation skills. Derivco as a whole is an amazing company. Just the environment, the culture, the work culture, everyone is friendly. They give us a daily allowance to buy food, snacks, breakfast, lunch, drinks. It's a really nice working environment. It makes you comfortable. So every day I'd be assigned projects by test leads, and sometimes I'd be assigned more than one project a day, and we'd be using internal programs. So I can't say any of them now because it's all confidential, but I'd use a lot of internal programs and environments to test the projects on my local PC. On each game, each slot game that I tested, I'd test different languages, I'd test different markets throughout the world, because every country's, or most companies, got regulated markets. So for example, they can't have quick spin, just as an example, and I'd test different features of the game. Some games have many features, some games don't have any features, and I test pretty much every pixel, make sure everything's supposed to be there. My observation skills had to be really good. So in the testing department, I was placed with two other students from WTC, and we worked as a team, and that really helped the company because we provided a fresh perspective on their games. And as we came into the company, I found a lot of defects in the games throughout all the games, about 700 games, like common defects that they had to fix, and they were quite serious defects, and every day I'd find defects and I'd actually make a list, and in 4 months it came to about 400 defects. And on one of their internal programs they have a score of every time you log a defect, and by the time I left I had moved up to about 10th on the scale out of the whole testing department, and that really helped the testing department because it saved them time and money. They didn't have to go back and find the defects that I found at a later stage, costing them time, costing them money. And some of the games that I tested were live. So we did pretty well as interns in the company. We had to have quite a couple of traits to succeed in our internship, namely time management. We had to manage our time, be very punctual. We had to have effective communication and assert ourselves. We had to assert ourselves, get our point across. If we had to explain something, if we found a defect, we have to say exactly what it is, how to create it, and give proof, like a video recording or something. So to sum up, Derivco was really great to work at. In the testing department, I really loved it, really loved my peers. They helped me a lot, and it really helped me to be more observant in life. I noticed just by looking at the same slot games every day, I had to be super observant. If I saw something, I had to know immediately if it was out of place or if something changed. Oh, and just to test your skills, did you notice 4 changes in the setting throughout the video?